People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, House Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center, Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Reckler Insurance, McNabb Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening and welcome to Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. The WIAA playoff tournament begins tonight at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium in Cuba City. Good evening and welcome. I'm John Satterley with your Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Presented to you by Raleigh Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Being serenaded by the pep band of Cuba City High School as the Cuba City Cubans, the number 5 seed, with a 9-15 record, 5-9 in the SWAL Conference, hosts the number 12 seed, Prairie Blackhawks, 1-23 on the season, 0-10 in the SWC. Coming up here in our Raleigh Cheese House pregame show, we'll break down both teams' regular seasons to how they got to the WIAA Regional Quarterfinal here this evening. We'll also take a look at our brackets in Division 4, also in Division 3 and in Division 5 that we have area teams participating in this evening, and of course Friday and Saturday as well. We'll have your starting lineups, colors of the game, all from the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway, with free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home. To be sure to visit Ayers Furniture in Ridgeway, AyersFurniture.com. It really is worth the trip. The WIAA Road to the Kohl Center begins tonight. Regional quarterfinal action. Number 12 seed, Prairie Chien at number 5 seed, Cuba City Cubans on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Wisconsin.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
You know that Big Bargain detergent jug is 80% water, right? It doesn't clean as well.
80% water? I thought I was getting a better deal because it's so big.
If you want a better clean, Tide Pods are only 12% water. The rest is pure concentrated cleaning ingredients.
Oh, let me make an announcement.
Attention shoppers, if you want a real deal, try Tide Pods.
Stop paying for watered-down detergents. Pay for clean. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Pods. Water content based on the leading bargain liquid detergent.
Hi, Flo here to say that Progressive knows that life can change quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, like when I have to take my ex off my policy.
Oh, sorry. But yes, we can do that.
And can you send them a message and tell them that they have trust issues that they need to work on?
We don't really get in the middle of these conflicts.
Also, can you let them know that I was faking interest in his band and it's probably time to grow up?
I'm not going to do it. Just know that with Progressive, you can easily make changes to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Also, I'm staying in touch with his mom because she's absolutely lovely.
Bad idea.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Pregame 1.
Welcome back to your Raleigh Cheese pregame show on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. WIAA Division 4 Regional Quarterfinal action. The road to the Kohl Center begins tonight at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium as the Cuba City Cubans are hosting Prairie Blackhawks. Now being joined by head coach of the Cubans, Tanner Sheeby. And Coach Sheeby, we live for the madness of March, and here we are. And you're one of the biggest wild card teams out there.
Yeah, we got a 5 seed and we've lost 5 games this year by under 2 points. And we talked to our guys before tonight, and our strength of schedule is one of the best in all of Division 4. And you lose 5 games by under 2 points. You flip some numbers around. You're looking at 15, 16 wins over here as we're moving through the playoffs, and a 15, 16 win team has a chance to make it to the Kohl Center. And so we talked to our guys about how it's 0-0 record-wise as we step on the floor. It didn't matter when we played Southwestern here. It didn't matter when we played Iowa Grant or we played Riverdale. From here on out, everybody's 0-0 because we're 9-15 and we have a chance to beat anybody on the floor at all times. And that being said, we also have a chance to lose to anybody at all times because it's a competitive game. Tonight, they're led by a senior, and when it's your last shot, that's kind of a senior thing. And so we've talked about our guys and say it's time to step up. We have a lot of junior guys that play and the junior leadership, and so they don't always get it when they're juniors. It takes them to be actually finally on their last hurrah before they get it, and so trying to get them to convince them that it doesn't matter record wise. We're stepping on the floor and we have to do our job to be successful.
Coming up against Prairie du Chien this evening, what matchups are you liking for your Cubans going against Prairie du Chien tonight?
Yeah, I think that we have 3 really talented guys in Hudson Kieler, Cam Guler, and Trevor Vanetta, and all season it's kind of like you got to pick your poison. Which one are you going to try and take away? Right. For us all year, 2 of those 3 have been in double figures every game, and so it all depends on if you want to take one of them away. We're gonna focus on trying to get the other 2 the basketball, and that'll be like that tonight. They have 2 guys that make baskets for them, but we're gonna make sure that we make sure our guys get the greatest chances to score and the greatest possibilities, and so that's kind of what we're gonna do tonight.
Going into this contest, again, we are to the madness of March, trying to make it to the Kohl Center. You talked earlier just about how many games were so close. How do you feel that those close games, that even if they didn't go your way, gets you battle tested for, literally you win, your season continues, and you lose, your season ends. Those other games that did not go your way, how do you feel they can flip to going in your favor and making a nice long run here in the playoffs?
Yeah. So last night we put 4 minutes on the clock. We did a drill. We were up 4 with 4 minutes to go, and we were down 4 with 4 minutes to go. And our guys played the same way. We had the same result. And I said, what's going through your mind? They said, well, we've been here before. We've done this kind of stuff throughout the year. And so being able to have those close games really makes it easier as a coach staff to have trust in the guys to know when the moment gets tough, who are some players that we can rely on, who are some players that are better maybe in the middle of the game, not late in the game kind of stuff. And so as the game travels and we know what's going on, I think that our coaching staff, because we've seen it so many times, have a better understanding of who to put the ball in the hands of at what points of the game down the stretch, who are guys that not necessarily can't handle it, but don't do it as well as some of the other guys that we have. So we're just trying to. We've had a lot of practice, I guess, where other teams, when you beat everybody by 20 points or when you lose by 20 points, you're not really getting those in-game stuff, and it's hard to simulate that in practice. And so we've had the opportunity to do both because we've had close games. We've also had games where we were winning or losing by a lot. So we've kind of been all over the page this season, but I like how we've really constructed this team this year, and kind of excited for what happens in the next couple of weeks here.
One final question for you, Coach. Keys to the game. What would be the main key for the Cubans to move on to the regional semifinals on Friday?
Yeah, so tonight, Prairie Chien averages 20 turnovers and 30 points. We want to try and keep them below their point average. We want to keep them above their turnover average. So we're going to try and speed the game up a little bit tonight and make them have to, handle some double teams, handle catching the ball in transition. We want to get the ball off the glass and go play a little faster, and see if we can catch them in positions where their two leading scorers have to defend in transition, because that's really hard to do. And so if we can speed the game up and make them have to foul, put guys on the bench, things like that, I really like our chances.
Coach, I appreciate the time. I look forward to seeing a great one here tonight, and hopefully we'll get to do this again in the postgame show as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, head coach Tanner Sheevey of the Cuba City Cubans joined us here in our Raleigh Cheese pregame show. More after this timeout. The road to the Kohl Center begins here on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Is hip pain keeping you from being active and enjoying life? Grant Regional Health Center now offers direct anterior approach hip replacement, a revolutionary surgical technique to improve mobility, decrease pain, and get you back to your favorite activities. Our specially trained surgical team utilizes advanced technology for enhanced accuracy and precision that is unique to your body. To learn more about relieving hip pain, visit grantregional.com/hip or call us at 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
Hi, this is Ralph Klusman inviting you to a live concert benefiting the Bell Tower Theater's youth programs. I've invited my musical friends to join me at this important event to help the future of our children. Joining me are Dave Minahan, Jeremy Jones, Troy Truff-Gruppen, Sean Healy, and the DZ Combo. Get your tickets now for Ralph Klusman and Friends, March 7th at 7 p.m. and March 8th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $50. Call 563-588-3377 or go to belltowertheater.net.
Pregame 2.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel from Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. I'm John Satterley with the WIAA Division 4 Regional Quarterfinal action in boys basketball. The 12 seed Prairie Chien Blackhawks at the number 5 seed Cuba City Cubans. Coming into this contest, the Cuba City Cubans have been averaging nearly 60 points per game, giving up nearly a little over 62 points per game. Prairie Chien, they have averaged around 41 points per contest and giving up nearly 67 points per game. In Cuba City with a record of 9-15, they were 6th in the 8 teams in the SWAL Conference with a 5-9 conference mark. The Prairie Chien Blackhawks, one win this season, and that was back in January. The exact date was actually January 13th. It was a win over Cooley Christian, 69-24. Other than that, the Cubans have struggled. Cubans have struggled too to get wins. Prairie Chien has struggled to stay within 10 points of their opponents. The closest game they were against Wazeeka Steuben, 39-38, heartbreaking loss back on February 7th. take one more quick timeout and be back with your starting lineups. WIAA Division IV Regional Quarterfinal Boys Basketball. Cuba City hosting Prairie to Chien on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 3. Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the automated milking systems line and all of the latest in automated milking systems. Make your operation more efficient and profitable and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and FullersMilkersCenter.com.
Fuller's Milker Center.
From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance, they'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
Pregame 3.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. WIAA Division IV Regional Quarterfinal action as the number 5 seed Cuba City Cubans are hosting the number 12 seed Prairie to Chien Blackhawks. Our colors of the game are presented to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. The Cubans wear their home white uniforms with the black trim and gold numerals. Prairie to Chien Blackhawks wearing their road maroon jerseys with the black trim and white numerals. Colors of the game presented to you by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. Your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. According to both coaches, no injuries coming into tonight's contest. Your injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Go to RussellLawWI.com. Your starting lineup coming your way in just a moment, presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. Here in the Raleigh Cheese pregame show is presented to you by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Now let's go courtside for our national anthem.
And place your hand over your heart as the Cuba City High School pep band plays our national anthem.
The Cuba City Pep Band with our national anthem. It's time now for your starting lineups, presented to you by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. First, the starting lineup for the Prairie to Chien Blackhawks. The number 12 seed with a record of 1-23. Head coach Jacob Marshall. The starting lineup for Prairie to Chien, number 4, a 5'8 sophomore, Caden Sutter. A 5'11 senior, number 10, Ashton Lant. A 5'10 senior, number 20, Sam Kramer. A 6'3 senior, number 34, Brock Folsom. And a 6'1 senior, number 52, Steve Duba. The starting lineup for the host, Cuba City Cubans, with under the direction of head coach Tanner Sheevey, looks like this. Number 3, a 6'1 junior, Hudson Kieler. Trevor Van Nata, a 5'11 senior, wearing number 5. Cameron Guler's a 6' junior, wearing number 10. Number 14 is Briggs Rundy, a 6'1 senior, and Landon Geyer, a 6' sophomore, wearing number 24. The Cubans with a 9-15 record, the number 5 seed in this bracket. The winner of this game tonight will be on the road at number 4 seed Iowa Grant on Friday night. The top portion of this bracket is the number 1 seed Darlington Redbirds. They will face the winner of the 8-9 matchup, Belleville, hosting Broadhead. That has been your pregame show presented by Raleigh's Cheese House at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. The Cubans win the opening tip-off, drive down court, backing up with a baby hook shot, no good by Hudson Kieler, and a rebound comes down to the Blackhawks. Thank you for tuning in for high school basketball on Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX FM, Sageville, Dubuque, Platteville, a Queen Bee radio station. Entry pass is going to be stolen away by Hudson Kieler, and the Cubans force the first turnover of the evening. Pass to the left-hand side, dribble drive by Cam Guler. He'll lose the handle of the basketball, then hand it over to Briggs Rundy. Rundy has the ball top of the wheel to Guler. Guler switch back left side to Kieler. Kieler looking for a screen, give and go. Unable to do so, then they'll pass it around the horn right side. Pump fake on the shot. They'll kick it back out. That'll be Cameron Guler for 3 off front iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Ashton Lant for the Blackhawks of Prairie du Chien. 1 minute gone by, first half. Still looking for the game's first score. On the left-hand side, Ashton Lant with the basketball. Man-to-man defense being played by the Cubans. He almost runs into his own teammate, Caden Sutter. Sutter is the leading scorer on the team with averaging 8.6 points per contest. Brock Folsom, top of the wheel, swinging it over left-hand side. Getting a screen, then backing up is Sam Kramer. Now looking down low to Duha. Up and under move. He'll take the jumper from 6 feet. No good. Rebound comes down to Hudson Kieler. 16:20 to play in this first half. 0-0 Cubans, Blackhawks. Left-hand side is Van Nata. He gets to the elbow. Pass down low to Briggs Rundy. Rundy kicks it back out. Now to Kieler. Kieler top of the wheel, looking right side on the baseline to Cameron Guler. Guler will drive to the rack, off glass. No, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNett Electric of Belmont can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his group, McNett Electric, are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont, and Clearbank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say, we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Cameron Guler makes the first free throw with 16:01 to play in the first half to break the 0-0 stalemate. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel live and archive coverage is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lately Center Monroe. Second free throw, just like the first one, touching nothing but net for Cameron Guler. 2-0 Cubans. 2 minutes gone by in the first half. Full court press is on by the Cubans. It's broken by the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks in the front court. Down low, up with a shot. Folsom, no good. Offensive rebound, tip back to Lant. Now looking down low, shot off glass is good by Steve Duha. We're tied at 2, 15:45 to play in this first half. Striding into the front court, Trevor Van Nata on the right baseline. Stutter steps, kicks back out to Hudson Kieler. Open for 3 from top of the wheel. No good off right iron. Rebound comes down to Ashton Lant. And the Blackhawks on offense, looking to take the lead. 15:25 to play in this first half. We're tied at 2. Left-hand side, dribble drive with the spin move is Ashton Lant. Kick out for a 3-ball, no good by Sam Kramer. Offensive rebound, put back is no good, too strong by Duha. Rebound loose on the ground, and it'll be a turnover to Cuba City. Beautiful play down low by the Blackhawks to get Duha the ball with the up and under move, but he missed a shot from point-blank range. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com, proud sponsors of Cuban basketball. Dribble drive, now jumper from 12 feet, missing everything on the left side, Cameron Guler. Rebound comes down to the Blackhawks. 3 minutes gone by, first half. We're knotted up at 2. Duha right side to Lant. Lant will drive baseline, finds an opening down low, out of bounds. Last touch by the Blackhawks. It'll be Cuban basketball. Timmerman's Talents of Platteville. Call Todd Timmerman to find out how you can save by going green with solar solutions. Timmerman's Talents of Platteville and Timmerman'sTalentsLLC.com. And Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. We're tied at 2, 14:30 to play in this first half. Kieler passing it right side to Rundy. Rundy gets into the lane. He gets trapped. 4 maroon jerseys around him. He'll kick it out to Kieler. Kieler to the free throw line. Now right baseline. Three-pointers blocked away. Van Nana goes up for 3 and is swiped out of the air by Brock Folsom. He'll remain Cuban basketball. Pizzeria Uno, the Annex in the back bar. Southwest Wisconsin's favorite way to celebrate any time is pizza and drinks at Pizzeria Uno and the Annex in Platteville. Dribble drive to the rack, the layup, good and a foul. Cameron Kieler, the hoop, the harm, the potential three-point play. The foul will go on Brock Folsom. That will be his first personal team foul, number 2. At the line for the Cubans is Cameron Kieler, and the three-point play has been converted. Kieler with all 5 points for the Cubans. They lead 5-2, 14-16 to play in this first half. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Drive with a layup by Brock Folsom with the left hand. No good. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Quickly into the front court. Rundy on the left elbow. Weaves through the lane. A traveling violation will be called. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. And Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Inbound pass is going to be knocked away by the Cubans. No, it's going to be batted out of bounds. Last touch by Prairie. It's another turnover to Cuba City. 13:55 to play in this first half. 5-2 the Cubans. Van Netta, top of the wheel for the Cubans. A little shimmy and shake. Gets to the right elbow. He's backing down. Up with the right hand hook. It's good. Trevor Van Netta makes it 7-2 Cubans. 13:40 to play first half. Full court press remains on for Cuba City. Caden Sutter will get it down low to Elias Kimbler, and a foul is going to be called on the Cubans. It looked like he might have sprained his ankle. And no foul called. It will be last touched by Kimbler, and it will be Cuban basketball. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. And visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Carson Collins checks in the game. He drives to the rack. High off glass. It's good. Off the bench, Carson Collins makes it 9-2 Cubans. 13:16 to play in this first half. And the ball will be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Prairie. It will be Cuba City basketball. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz of the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage of Lancaster. 9-2 Cubans, 13 minutes to play in this first half. Spin move by Kieler down low, kicks it out left side. Collins open for 3. He pump fakes, he drives. He'll pass it over to Landon Lefelholtz, who checked in the game as well. Now Kieler, right side, looking for a seam. Now he'll back up with a left-hand dribble, posting up, spin move, right side, hop. The jumper is good from 12 feet. Hudson Kieler making it 11-2 Cubans, 12:40 to play in this first half. And now a foul is to be called down low, as trying to drive was Garrett DeHart. Foul will be called on Carson Collins, his first, team foul number 1. Century 21 affiliate in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs. Century 21, Boscobel. Northland Buildings and Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. Skip pass down low to Duha. He'll take the baby hook in the lane. It's good. Stephen Duha gives Prairie Chien another bucket. It's now 11-4 in favor of the Cubans. 12:20 to play first half. Drive, Lefelholtz, kick out to Kieler. He'll reset the offense as the lane clears. Left side, 3 ball is up and good. Three-pointer for Cameron Kieler. A timeout will be called. Full timeout. We'll take it. 14-4 Cubans. 12:09 to play in the first half on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In game one. Looking to upgrade your windows? Look no further than Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Whether it's the elegance of Hunter Douglas window treatments or the beauty of Carroll Fabrics custom draperies, Hermson's has the perfect solution for your home. With top quality products and expert service, Hermson's will measure and install, taking the stress out of your project. Don't wait. Call Hermson's today to schedule your appointment and transform your windows with style and sophistication. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
In game one.
Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint. Lancaster. After the Prairie Chien timeout, the Blackhawks have the basketball. Facing full court press in the backcourt. Duha has it. And trying to get across the timeline before the 10-second violation, and they do. Top of the wheel, Kramer has it with a left-hand dribble. He almost travels. Instead, he'll get it out to Lant. Lant into the lane, kicks over right side elbow. Jumper is nothing but nylon. Sam Kramer with a beautiful jumper. It's 14-6. Cubans with the lead, 11:40 to play in the first half. Trevor Van Natta glides into the front court. He looks over to the left side to Kieler. Hudson Kieler drive to the rack, off glass, it's good. Hudson Kieler with 4. The lead back to double digits at 16-6. 11:27 to play in this first half. The Cubans continue with their full court press. It's broken by the Blackhawks. Looking down low, it's out of bounds. It will be Cuban basketball. Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler. WCC-brands.com. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City. And Cole Acres Golf and Grill.com. Also, Saunders Oil Company in Warren. 11:10 to play, first half, 16-6, the Cubans. Right side, Kieler with the basketball. He will drive baseline, and a foul is going to be called on the Blackhawks. Personal foul on Prairie Chien goes on number 10, Ashton Lant. That is his first personal team foul, number 3. McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville. Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction and Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington. Whistle blows and a 5-second violation on Cuba City. Turns the ball over to Prairie Chien. Inbound comes in. And Prairie Chien breaks the press. Krejci into the front court will kick it out to Sutter. Caden Sutter with the basketball. He drifts to the near side. As going left to right as you see it on your screen. If you're watching on YouTube, a nice little shove off by Steve Duha gives him points number 5 and number 6, making it 16-8 in favor of the Cubans. And there's a turnover on the inbound play. Everybody is kind of standing around not knowing what's going on. And Ashton Lance gets the bucket. 16-10 after the chaos of the inbound pass. It just went right off the backside of Briggs Grundy. Now he will hand the ball off to Hudson Kieler on the left wing, losing the handle of it. Now Kieler regains, passing it over to Guler. Guler on the baseline, back to Rundy. Rundy in the lane, and a foul called on Prairie Chien. Hutter Brothers Creamery in Boscoville. Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management in Plantville. Doing electric service and PE pump service in Montfort. Proud sponsors of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio. Also, Lyle Financial Group in Plantville. Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena and Applied Micro. Your computer and networking specialist in Prairie Chien. In Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. Prairie Chien is the number 12 seed. They're on the road tonight here at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium, taking on the 5 seed Cuba City Cubans. Rundy down low, kicks out right side. Dribble drive, landed Geyer. Over, 3-ball, Van Natta. Halfway down and out, no good. Rundy with the offensive rebound. He'll kick it left side to the baseline, Levelholtz. Levelholtz will pass it over to Van Natta, and he'll reset the offense by dribbling to the top of the key. Now right side, Hudson Kieler looking to level hold to the high post. Back to Kieler right side. 9:40 to play, first half. 16-10 the Cubans. Bounce pass, Grundy looking down low, kicks back out. Van Natta for three. Boom! Trevor Van Natta has 5. The lead 19-10 Cubans. 9:28 to play in this first half. And the full court press goes back on. In the backcourt, the ball stolen away. Dribbled to the right side. Into the lane, Van Natta kicks out to Hudson Kieler. Kieler has it. He will pass over to Landon Geyer. 9:10 to play first half. 9-point Cuban lead. Level holds top of the wheel. Swing left side. Zone defense is what Prairie has shifted to. As Hudson Kieler has a top of the wheel, gets to the high post. Now left side. Dribble drive. Kick back out. Kieler will tie a three. He'll drain the three. Hudson Kieler with 7. 22-10 the Cubans. 8:47 to play in this first half. As Coach Sheevy said in our pregame show that they wanted to speed it up. And with it being sped up, the Cubans have been able to get some pressure in the backcourt, causing a few turnovers and easy buckets. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville has the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Inbound right in front of our Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. There's a bounce pass to Duha. Duha trying to find some separation. Goes high off glass. It's no good. Rebound loose. And a jump ball called. No, it's going to be a foul on Prairie Chien. Foul goes on Parker Bedward. That is his first personal. Team foul number 5. 8:30 and counting in the first half. 22-10 the Cubans drive to the lane. Up with a shot, no good. Trevor Van Natta, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. In the act of shooting, he was fouled by Caden Sutter. That is his first personal. Community First Bank for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. McNutt Electric of Belmont, they can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNutt Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNutt Electric, Belmont. And Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say, we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Trevor Van Natta, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. He has 7, and the lead swells to 14 at 24-10. And a turnover on the inbound pass. 4-3 right side is good. Briggs Grundy dialing up from distance at a timeout called by Prairie Chien. A 30-second timeout. 8:16 to play in this first half. Cuba City 27 and Prairie Chien 10. I'm John Satterley from the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway. For free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home, make sure to visit Ayers Furniture in Ridgeway. You can go online, ayersfurniture.com. Take a look at a shoebox scoreboard update. Richland Center 26, Lancaster 14, 7:03 to play in the first half. Here it's Cuba City 27 and Prairie Chien 10. With a spurt here by the Cubans. Off their full court press. They have it on once again. Prairie Chien does break it, but trying to pass the ball around. Now they settle it down with Sutter top of the wheel. He gets a screen from Duha. Baseline 3 ball is up. It's too strong by Sam Kramer. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Off and running on the left-hand side. Landed Geyer into the lane. Kicks out right side level. Holds for 3. Was that touched? No, they're going to say it was not. It misses everything. And it will be Prairie Chien basketball. As Coach Tanner Sheeby has a look on his face of, are you sure that wasn't touched? I know my guy. He may miss those, but not by that much. But they're saying it was not touched. It is Prairie Chien basketball. Trying to beat the Cuban press, and Sutter does so. He'll drive to the rack up the left hand. No good. Rebound tipped up. Steve somehow right in front of us. Cameron Guler. And a foul is going to be called on who? Is it going to be on Cuba City or is it going to be on Prairie Chien? That actually goes on Sam Kramer. That'll be his first personal, team foul number 7, and free throws upcoming. for the Cuba City Cubans. 7:36 to play in this first half. Cuba City 27 and Prairie du Chien 10. 17 fouls for the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks, sending Hudson Kieler to the line for the 1-1 bonus. First one is good. He earns the second. The Back 9 Golf Simulator in Platteville is now open for the season. You can play Augusta right in Platteville. Find the Back 9 on Facebook for details. The Back 9 Golf Simulator, Business Highway 151, Platteville. Second free throw is no good for Hudson Kieler. Rebound comes down to the Blackhawks. 28-10, Cubans, 7:30 to play until halftime. Dribble drive by Ashton Land. He'll kick it back out to Sutter. Left baseline. Sam Kramer will drive to the rack. Blocked from behind by Carson Collins. But they're going to say Carson got part of the arm as well. So 2 free throws coming up for the Blackhawks. Carson Collins will be called for his second personal and also the second team foul for Cuba City. At the line shooting 2, Sam Kramer. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. Also presented to you by Timmerman's Talents of Platteville. Call Todd Timmerman to find out how you can save by going green with solar solutions. Timmerman's Talents Platteville. Timmerman's Talents LLC.com. Sam Kramer makes his first free throw, and the second one is on his way, and that is true as well. 28-12. Cuba City, the 5 seed, leading Prairie du Chien, the 12 seed, by 16 with 7:15 to play until halftime. Briggs Rundy will go right side. Dribble drive by Cameron Guler before he's cut off. Now swing to the left side. Collins pump fake on the 3. Now he'll drive to the rack. Kick right side. Open for 3. Rundy. Back iron, no. Offensive rebound. Collins. Put back is too strong. Gets his own rebound again, and put back is good. Carson Collins with 4 points off the bench. 30-12. The Cubans. 6:48 to play until halftime. Sutter into the front corner. He throws the ball toward the end line, and it hits the official, who couldn't even blow his whistle, but it will be Cuba City basketball. Cuba City Collision and Repair is recommended by a long list of satisfied customers. See Joel Groom, Brian Cohen, and the crew at Cuba City Collision and Repair. 6:40 to play until halftime. 30-12, Cuba City with an 18-point advantage in this WIAA regional quarterfinal matchup. Winner moves on to face the winner of winner will face Iowa Grant. That shot is up and good by Hudson Kieler. He's in double digits scoring. He now has 10. The lead is 20. 32-12, 6:14 to play until halftime. There's a drive layup, no good. Offensive rebound put back by Brock Folsom is no good, but a foul will be called on the Cubans. That goes on Carson Collins, his third. All 3 fouls for the Cubans are on one young man, and that's Carson Collins. Free throws upcoming here for the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks, as they're calling time right now. Or they changed the foul call. It was not on Carson Collins. They're saying no, it was on Trevor Van Natta. That's his first team foul. Still remains number 4. At the line, shooting 2, Brock Folsom. Free throw up, back iron, no good. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Second one is up, and it is true for Brock Folsom, his first point of the game. It's 32-13. The Cubans leading the Blackhawks of Prairie du Chien. 6:05 to play until halftime. Right side, Trevor Van Natta will go cross court to Hudson Kieler. Kieler gets a screen. He slow dribbles to the right elbow. Now he's eyeing up his defender. Crossover move in the lane. Jump stop. Layup good. Hudson Kieler's a machine. He now back in. He had 12 points. The lead is 34-13 Cuba City. 5:43 to play until halftime. Sam Kramer into the front court for the Blackhawks. They have 1 win on the season. That was back on January 13th. Reverse layup is no good. Offensive rebound put back. That is good for Brock Folsom. His first bucket of the contest. He has 3 points. 34-15, the Cubans. The only win was back on January 13th against Cooley Christian, where they won 69-24. Here they're trailing 34-15 with 5:10 to play till halftime. Pump fake on the 3, right side, step back. Guler once again pump fakes. He will pass it now to the right side. Van Natta over to Kieler. Kieler, top of the wheel, looking left, looking right. Now he'll drop the pass to Briggs Rundy. Rundy right side to Van Natta. Van Natta drives, sees a seam, spin move in the lane with the right hand, no good. Rebound tipped out by Rundy. It's corralled by the Blackhawks and Parker Bedward. Into the front court. Right side is Sam Kramer. Kramer, top of the wheel, trying to drive on Cameron Guler. He will be cut off in the lane. Shot partially blocked by Briggs Rundy, and the Cubans come away with it. Rundy now into the front court. Pass right side, in rhythm. Hudson Kieler for 3. It's good. Hudson Kieler from downtown. 37-15, the Cubans. 4:15 to play until halftime. Cuba City lighting it up here at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. Bedward thought about the drive. Instead, will kick it out to his teammate. Lant, he will drive. No good with the layup off front iron. He chases down his own offensive rebound near midcourt. Now a drive by Brock Folsom. He's cut off 2. Now kick it back out. Thought about the 3 was Krejci. Top of the wheel, way downtown. No good by Sam Kramer. He was standing on the U in Cubans. And Cuba City with the rebound and into the front court. Hudson Kieler wide open for 3. No good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It will remain Cuba City basketball. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health care starts here. And Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. 37-15, the Cubans. 3:30 to play till halftime. Hudson Kieler wide open. Spin move in the lane with the left hand. The flip is good. Hudson Kieler is going off tonight. 39-15, the Cubans. And the ball's going to be tipped away, but a foul first is going to be called on Landon Leffelholtz, his first. 3:22 to play until halftime. The Cubans on fire, leading 39-15 in this regional quarterfinal matchup. You win, you move on to play Iowa Grant, the 4 seed. You lose, your season is over. Down the sideline, trying to get past the full court press is Garrett DeHart. He gets bumped and fouled by Landon Leffelholtz, his second personal. 3:16 to play until halftime. 39-15, the Cubans. Shoebox scoreboard update. Richland Center leading Lancaster 35-28 at halftime. On the left side, pump fake on the 3 is Cameron Sutter. Now he'll lose the handle of the basketball and out of bounds off his ankle. It'll be Cuban basketball. Shoebox scoreboard update. Platteville, River Valley tied at 26 with 2:45 to play until halftime. And then once again, Richland Center leading Lancaster 35-28. Cuba City with the basketball. Van Natta, beautiful spin move to the rack off glass. It's good. Trevor Van Natta, and a timeout is going to be called by Prairie Chien. 2:46 to play until halftime. Cuba City 41. Prairie Chien 15. Thank you for joining us on Dubuque Super Hits 106 for high school basketball. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, live and archive coverage is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, and Lately Center Monroe. Cuba City 41. Prairie Duchesne 15. 2:46 to play until halftime. Belmont leading Highland at the half, 37-18. Inbound comes in, the ball stolen away by the Cubans. Kieler to the rack, no good with the left hand, but a foul is going to be called on Prairie Duchesne, a blocking foul. And that is going to go on number 14, Parker Bedward, his second. Team foul number 8. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all of your real estate needs with Century 21 Boscobel. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Free throw by Kieler is halfway down and out, no good. He will get a second. The Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at the Melby Funeral Home and Crematory, Platteville. Sutter's Oil Company of Warren, Illinois, and McKean Landscaping Services in Blanchardville. The second free throw by Kieler is good. He is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 18 points in this first half for Mr. Kieler in this 42-15 lead for the Cubans with 2:37 to play until halftime. Sutter with the ball, top of the wheel, trying to get a screen from Folsom. Cuba City's defense is not allowing that, but there's a drive to the rack. Good at a foul. Sam Kramer found his seam. He goes to the rack, and he'll get a chance at a three-point play after the foul goes. Landon Levelholtz will pick up his third personal. That is team foul number 6. At the line to shoot one. Sam Kramer, and he converts. Kramer leading scorer for Prairie du Chien with 7. 42-18 in favor of the Cubans. Make it 44-18 as Landon Geyer gets his bucket on the baseline. 44-18 into the front court. The Cubans on defense, the ball going to be ripped away, but a foul is going to be called on Trevor Van Natta, his second. Reaching in as there's an open lane to the hoop. He did not allow the easy bucket. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz on the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage, Lancaster. First free throws up and is off back iron, no good by Parker Bedward. Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryan's get the job done right. For unexpected dings, major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. Second free throw for Parker Bedward. It's on its way, and it is good. First point for Parker Bedward. It's now 44-19, the Cubans. 2:05 to play in this first half, excuse me. Left side, Briggs Rundy goes to the hoop. He'll kick it out right side. Van Natta to Rundy. Now Levelholtz. Levelholtz drop pass to Rundy. The ball loose on the floor, and a jump ball call. Possession arrow goes to Prairie du Chien. Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and WCC-brands.com. And Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. Into the front court. Baseline three is up. Too strong by Mike Jadowski. Now an offensive rebound, put back off glass, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good by Folsom. He will go to the line and shoot two. Foul goes on Cameron Guler, his first personal, team foul number 7. Cunis Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville powers our audio stream of this evening's broadcast. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. Free throws up, and it is good for Brock Folsom. Folsom, the 6'3 senior. Could be his final game in a Blackhawks uniform. You win, you play Friday night at Iowa Grant. You lose tonight, your season is over. Offensive rebound after the missed free throw. And Prairie du Chien back on offense. Dribble drive and behind the back dribble by Kramer. He finds a seam, gets to the free throw line. Kick out, 3 ball by Bedward. No good. Rebound comes down to Briggs Rundy for the Cubans. $1:20 to play until halftime. 44-20, the Cubans. All the way to the rack, off glass. No good by Van Natta, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul will go.
Foul on number 42, Mike Wazowski.
Mike Jazowski with his first personal. Again, my apologies if I say it incorrectly. Free throws up, and it is good for Van Natta. 45-20 is now your score. SoundCloud is where you can find archived audio of our broadcast. Download the SoundCloud app and search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center. Second free throw by Van Natta is good, 46-20. The Cubans, 1:15 to play until halftime. Coming up during our halftime report, we'll have our shoebox scoreboard, plus stats and a recap of the first half. Breaking the press is Caden Sutter. He will bring it back out to the three-point arc and set up the offense for the Blackhawks. They need to get going on the scoring with 19 minutes left in the contest. Three ball, top of the wheel, back iron, no good. Rebound break will come down to the Cubans. Landon Geyer with the rebound. Outlet will go to the left side, dribble to the rack, pump fake, up and good. Cameron Kieler. He has 10. The lead, 48-20. Ball loose on the ground. Nobody can corral it. Now the Cubans come away with it. Flip up in the lane, no good. Rundy with the offensive rebound. He'll kick it out to Kieler for three. No good off front iron. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Cubans. Gary's Pest Control of Dickeyville salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control with over 40 years of professional friendly service. Full court press remains on, and a foul from behind is going to be called on Landon Geyer. That will be his first personal. 1-on-1 bonus upcoming for the Blackhawks. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their area convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Baus Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Baus Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. And Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Free throw up, back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, however, for the Prairie Chien Blackhawks. Three ball on its way, no good. Rebound comes down. And loose, and it will be Prairie Chien basketball. 12.5 seconds to play until halftime. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware do it best. Fenimore, right in front of our Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. The bounce pass comes in to Duha. Kick out right side, three balls up and good. Sam Kramer from downtown nearing halftime into the front court. Van Natta as the left-hand flick, no good. And we have reached halftime at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. The number 5 seed, Cuba City Cubans, 48. The number 12 seed, Prairie Chien Blackhawks, 23. The McNett Electric halftime report coming your way in just a few moments, right here on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 2.
Milk has been building champions for centuries. Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why the pros know they're gonna need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. GONNA needmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie Chien.
In game 2.
It's halftime at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium as the Pom Squad for Cuba City is entertaining the crowd. The Cuban boys basketball team has entertained the crowd here at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium with a 48-23 halftime score. Your halftime report is presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont. Getting scores from around the area, we'll go through our brackets as night number 1 of the WIAA Boys Basketball Tournament gets underway this evening across the state of Wisconsin. We'll have those scores, plus we'll have stats and recap of the action of the first half coming up in just a moment. 48-23, Cuba City leads Prairie Chien. It's a McNett Electric halftime report. on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 3.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Your sandwich is trying to tell you something. It's saying, I deserve the best bread. Enter Country Hearth Multigrain. Soft slices, classic taste, built for stacking. From grilled cheese greatness to next level lunchbox legends. Country Hearth doesn't steal the spotlight, it makes everything in between shine brighter. Listen to your sandwich. Choose Country Hearth bread.
In Game 3.
Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX FM, Stageville, Dubuque, Platteville, a Queen Bee radio station. I'm John Satterley from the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth with your McNett Electric halftime report. Showing the number 5 seed Cuba City Cubans leading the number 12 seed Prairie Blackhawks 48-23. Let's take a look at your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go online, dodgevilletax.com, to see how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket now during tax season. You can even call to make an appointment at 608-930-7500. Dodgeville Tax and Accounting, voted best of the best for Iowa County 6 of the last 8 years. Prairie Blackhawks with their 23 first half points saw Sam Kramer lead their scoring with 10 points. 6 points for Stephen Duha, 4 for Brock Folsom, 2 for Ashton Lant, and 1 for Parker Bedward. Free throw shooting in that first half, 10 free throws shot for Prairie du Chien, making 6 of them for a 60% shooting percentage. For the Cuba City Cubans, leading scorer Hudson Kieler. He had 18 points for the Cubans, one of 3 Cuba City players with double digits in that first half. Trevor Van Natta with 11, Cameron Guler with 10. 4 for Carson Collins off the bench, Briggs Rundy with 3, and Landon Geyer with 2. Free throw shooting in that first half for the Cubans, 11 free throws attempted, and 9 of them went through the hoop. So the percentage in the first half for the Cuba City Cubans for the free throw line at 82%. Your halftime stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. Go to dodgevilletax.com to see how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket now during tax season. We'll have your shoebox scoreboard coming your way during the McNett Electric halftime report after this timeout. 48-23, Cuba City leads Prairie du Chien and WIAA quarterfinal boys basketball on Dubuque Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Are you tired of hearing "I'm bored" from the kids after school? The Bell Tower Theater can help with that. They have amazing classes for kids in kindergarten to 6th grade. No experience necessary. All kids are welcome. This 6-week session of classes starts March 23rd. Registration deadline is March 11th and spaces are limited. Financial assistance is available. Call the Bell Tower Theater at 563-588-3377 or visit belltowertheater.net.
In Game 4.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel with the McNett Electric Halftime Report. I'm John Satterley. Thank you for joining us for high school boys basketball this evening, the WIAA Division IV Regional Quarterfinal action. Other games going on this evening. Let's take a look at your Shoebox scoreboard update. Presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. So for our games that we have on the stations of Queen Bee Radio, basketball at Potosi Cassville. That game is on 97.7 Country WGLR. Also, all of our games are on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So we have basketball at Potosi Cassville. Basketball with a 4-point advantage at halftime, 28-24. On X107.1, the Highland Cardinals are at the Belmont Braves. Rob Spangler has a call on that one. And the Belmont Braves are holding court at home against the Highland Cardinals, 37-18. The Belmont leads Highland at halftime. Richland Center, Lancaster. That game is on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL. And that one, Richland Center leading Lancaster 35-28. Well, 35-28, Richland Center leading Lancaster. And that right now, ladies and gentlemen, is an upset in the making. Lancaster, a number 4 seed. Richland Center, a number 13 seed. Another score we have for you. River Valley leading Platteville 30-26. And that also another upset potentially in the making. River Valley an 11 seed, Platteville a 6 seed. Here, not quite an upset in the making. Cuba City having their way with Prairie, 48-23. The second half coming your way after this timeout on Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5. This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our community. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Herbson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville is your home for Ritchie Livestock Waterers. Ensure your herd has fresh water on demand 24 hours a day. Select from in-stock Ritchie Waterer units like the Omni Models 1, 2, 3, and 5, and the Cattle Master 840. See Herbson's for Ritchie replacement parts and new installs and service too. Head to Herbson's, your home to hydrate your livestock with Ritchie Waterers. Herbson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, Bloomington and Platteville.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
In Game 5.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. That wraps up your halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. The winner of tonight's contest will play at Iowa Grant on Friday evening. More than likely, it'll be right here on Dubuque Super Hits 106. Cuba City holds this score. Cuba City at Iowa Grant, a SWAL conference matchup coming up on Friday. Again, lurking, the Darlington Redbirds. They'll be hosting the winner of Belleville versus Broadhead. We start the second half of action. Cuba City with the basketball coming here toward the Heritage Furniture broadcast booth. And a 3-ball is good to kick off the second half by Landon Geyer. 51-23, 17-40 to play in our contest. Prairie Chien with the basketball, trying to get something going on offense. Right wing, Sutter. He'll dial up from distance. No good. Rebound comes down to Cameron Guler. Guler into the front court, tries to go for the crossover. Get it to the baseline. 3-ball launched by Van Natta. That's off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to the Blackhawks. Sam Kramer with the board. He'll take the right-hand dribble into the front court. Pass off right side to Ashton Lant. Lant will drive. Up and under move, and a traveling violation will be called. It will be Cuba City basketball. Taking a little bit more of some of those stats. Cuba City was 12 of 18, 67% from 2-point range, 38%, 5 of 13 from distance. Pass to the right side. Van Natta looking down low. Hudson Kieler has it. He's double teamed, kicked out of bounds, and it'll remain Cuba City basketball. On the flip side, Prairie du Chien was 41% from 2-point range, 7 of 17, 1 of 18, 16% from 3-point range. Inbound comes in, top of the wheel. That is Landon Geyer. Geyer has it. He'll go over to the right side to Hudson Kieler. Geyer over to Van Natta, looking to Rundy. Cuba City just being very patient on the offensive side. 3 ball is going to be blocked, but recovered. Dribble drive to the rack, off glass. That's good. Cameron Guler with 12. It's a 30-point advantage for the Cubans, 53-23, 16-17 to play in our contest. Dribble drive to the rack, reverse layup is good. Sam Kramer with a beautiful move. 53-25 now your score in favor of the Cubans. Cuba City has led throughout. Prairie du Chien has not held one lead. Right side, 3-ball launch. That's nothing but nylon landed. Geyer back-to-back bombs. 56-25. The Cubans, 15:48 to play in the second half. Sutter will drive, gets the ball stripped away from behind. Prairie du Chien will retain possession. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville want you to beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Baseline 3 off the inbound pass is no good by Lant. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Into the front court is Guler. Now swinging it over to Hudson Kieler, who will drive all the way to the rack with the layup. No, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on the drive by Sam Kramer. That will be his second personal. Team foul number 1 of the second half. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. First free throw by Kieler is up, and it is good. He now has 19 points. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Both free throws good for Hudson Kieler. He has 20. The lead increases to 33 at 58 to 25. 15-20 to play in the second half. Into the lane, then driving back, kicking back out is Sam Kramer. Now a lefty 3 from the left wing is good for Caden Sutter. That is his first bucket of the contest. The team's leading scorer at nearly 9 points per game gets his first point at the 15:05 mark of the second half. 58-28, the Cubans with the advantage. Landon Geyer, who's hit 2 bombs here in the second half, has the ball near midcourt. He'll drive, spin move in the lane, loses the handle of it, and the ball stripped away and stolen. Ashton Lant will drive off glass, no good. Rebound tipped around. Cuba City comes away with it. Briggs Rundy. Rundy will bring it into the front court. Bounce pass to Geyer. Geyer will get it to Trevor Van Natta. 14:30 to play second half. 58-28 the Cubans. Shifty move. Beautiful no-look pass down low. Rundy, the hoop and the harm of the potential 3-point play. Briggs Rundy was able to muscle his way up for the basket after being fouled by Stephen Duha. That's his first personal team foul, number 2. Applied Micro, your computer networking specialist in Platteville, Dodge from appliedmicro.biz. Veterinary Associates of Hazel Green and Galena. Lyle Financial Group of Platteville. Also, Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City, coleacresgolfandgrill.com. Free throw, no good by Briggs Rundy. Rebound comes down to the Blackhawks, 60-28 in favor of the Cuba City Cubans. 14-12 to play in the second half. Right side is Folsom. He will dribble drive. He gets to the rack. Rejected from behind. Cubans now with the basketball into the front court. Hudson Kieler. He will pass it over to the left wing to Van Natta. He gets double teamed. Over right side. 3-ball launch. That's nothing but nylon as well. Cameron Guler from downtown He has 15. 63-28, the Cubans, 13:40 to play in the second half. To answer, Sam Kramer on the other end is another three. Sam Kramer with 15 for the Blackhawks, 63-31, the Cubans. Rundy, top of the wheel, Van Natta. Van Natta gets a screen. He'll shake and bake. Now he's still double teamed. Somebody's open. It's Kieler. He'll take low. He thought about the three. He should have because he traveled. The feet started moving before the ball was dribbled. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. And McNett Electric of Belmont, they can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric, Belmont, 13:10 to play, second half. 63-31, the Cubans. Right side, Kramer drives in the lane. He'll kick it back out. Reverse layup by Folsom, no good. But the rebound putback is good and a potential three-point play for Elias Kimbler. The foul goes on Trevor Van Natta. That is his third personal. Team foul number 1 of the second half. So Elias Kimbler, his first points of the contest. A nice move underneath. And the free throw is going to bounce 3 times and then go through for the three-point play. 13 minutes to play, second half. 63-32, the Cubans. Carson Collins, who just checked in the game, has the ball, now gets it to Kieler. Hudson drives. He will look to the left baseline of Van Natta. Van Natta, beautiful shimmy shake, goes up, blocked away by Brock Folsom. Positive play for Prairie du Chien. Folsom out on the left wing. He'll take one dribble, then hand off to Garrett DeHart. DeHart, left wing, 3 attempt is back iron, no good. Rebound on the floor, picked up by Hudson Kieler for the Cubans. Poked away from behind, he'll still keep dribbling, and then a foul will be called on Prairie du Chien's Parker Bedward. That is his third personal. Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Pizzeria Uno in the Annex and the Back Bar, southwest Wisconsin's favorite way to celebrate anytime. Pizza and drinks at Pizzeria Uno and the Annex, Platteville. Right side, Carson Collins. He thought about driving. Now he's double teamed. He'll go cross court to Hudson Kieler. Kieler near midcourt as Prairie du Chien is tightening up their defense, chasing after everybody. Now Hudson Kieler on the left wing, double teamed, trying to find a way out of it. Now he'll pass it over to Carson Collins. Collins tries to find a seam. Looked like he got fouled. Nothing called. It is a turnover. Prairie du Chien with a layup. Missing the wide open layup is Garrett DeHart. And then it goes out of bounds. Cuba City basketball. If you want a way to sum up Prairie du Chien's day, maybe could be the entire season, was that play right there. You're working extremely hard. You get the basket. Or you get the basketball, you get a turnover, great hard work, and then you go up for the layup and you short arm it. In front court is Leffelholtz to Kieler. Goes cross court to Van Natta. Van Natta with 11:30 to play second half. 63-34 the Cubans. Van Natta now to Leffelholtz. Looks into the lane. Carson Collins layup good. Carson Collins with 6. Lead extends to 31. 65-34. Cuba City. Now full court press by the Cubans in the backcourt. Now Prairie du Chien looking down low. Knocked away by Leffelholtz. Elias Kimbler was open for a split second, and that window closed quickly. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and appliedmicro.biz. 3 ball off the inbound pass is no good from the left baseline. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Off and running, up with a shot, no good. It was stripped away from Cameron Guler. Shoebox scoreboard update. Richland Center 51, Lancaster 49. 5 minutes remain in that contest. If you're looking for that one, that is on AM 1590 WPVL. Baseline 3 is up, no good by Landon Geyer. Rebound comes down to Prairie du Chien. Also, that Richland Center Lancaster game is on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Again, that's a 2-point game with under 5 minutes to play. That's an upset in the making, too. Left side, looking down low, open for a split second. Brock Folsom, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Briggs Rundy gets the ball knocked away on the pass by Garrett DeHart. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. 10:20 to play in the second half. 65-34, the Cubans. Geyer was open for three and said he'll pass it over for a three ball. No good by Hudson Kieler. Offensive rebound comes down to Jonas Teasdale, who's checked into the game. Teasdale, baseline three is up. Good! Jonas Teasdale off the bench. Nails a three. 68-34. The Cubans doubling up the Blackhawks at Prairie Chien with 10 minutes to play in the second half. Ashton Lant will go cross court to Garrett DeHart. DeHart finds a seam to the rack, reverse layup, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Levelholtz into the front court, left side to Kieler. Hudson Kieler runs into a double team, baseline jumper from 10 feet, back iron no good. Rebound comes down to Elias Kimbler for the Blackhawks. Nearing the midway portion of the second half, Cuba City up by 34. Three ball straight on by Caden Sutter is no good, and it goes out of bounds. It will be Cuba City basketball. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here. Pink Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort. Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville. And Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel. Teasdale will go right side. That's to Landon Geyer. Back out to Teasdale. Swing left side to Carson Collins. Collins thought about the three. Now instead will go to Levelholtz, top of the wheel. Into the baseline. Collins shimmy and shake, but he did too much shimmying and shaking and forgot to dribble. Turnover by Cuba City. Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington, Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction, and McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, proud sponsors of high school sports. Also, Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City and Darlington, and Northland Buildings. Into the front court come the Blackhawks. On the left wing, that's Kramer. Swing over to the right side, drive to the rack with the finger roll, no good. Too strong by Ashton Lant. Rebound comes down to Lant, and he travels with it. Turnover to Cuba City. Cole Acres Golf and Grill at Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. Timmerman's Talents of Platteville. Call Todd Timmerman to find out how you can save by going green with solar solutions. Timmerman's Talents of Platteville and Timmerman's Talents LLC.com. Top of the wheel, Levelholtz will drive, kick baseline, Teasdale. Jonas will drive into the lane, up with a shot, no, but first a foul called on the floor. Leo's Used Cars. See Curtis Pint and John Weber for your next ride at Leo's Used Cars 2 on Main Street, Dickeyville. Checking into the contest now, Trayton Fuhrer for the Cubans. Fuhrer is senior into the contest. Now right side, three ball launch. That's good. Landon Geyer, his third three of the second half. He has 11. 71-34, the Cubans, 8:20 remains. Into the front court. The Prairie Chien Blackhawks. Setting up an offense. Now dribble drive by Lant. Kick to the left side, up with a shot. It's good. The dish to Sam Kramer. The one bright spot for the Prairie Chien Blackhawks, 17 points this evening. 8 minutes remain. 71-36, the Cubans. Collins, left wing for Cuba City. He'll go cross court and it's stolen away. Ashton Lant, coast to coast. The layup is good. Lant with 4. 71-38 into the front court. Teasdale looking down low. Backing down, Landon Geyer finds the dish, up with a shot. No good is Geyer. And he will go to the line and shoot 2. Foul goes on Ashton Lant. That will be his third personal. Free throws upcoming here for the Cubans. First one was up and no good by Landon Geyer. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. And hey, the back nine golf simulator in Platteville is now open for the season. You can play Augusta right here in Platteville. Find the Back Nine on Facebook for details. The Back Nine Golf Simulator, Business Highway 151, Platteville. Both free throws no good for Landon Geyer. Rebound comes down to Prairie du Chien. 71-38 in favor of the Cuba City Cubans on this regional quarterfinal matchup. Hook shot in the lane by Sam Kramer is no good. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Geyer will dribble across the timeline with 7:20 to go. Geyer left side. That goes to Teasdale. The baseline trying to get it to Trayton Fuhr, and the ball's knocked away and stolen by Prairie du Chien. Brock Folsom with the steal. Into the front court. Sam Kramer. He hands it off to Garrett DeHart. DeHart with the basketball. Looking down low. The ball tipped away. He'll be picked back up by the Blackhawks. Ball lost and stolen by the Cubans. Michael Nicely with the steal on the left side. Too strong with the layup by Jonas Teasdale. Last touch by the Blackhawks. It will be Cuba City basketball. Checking out Landon Geyer. Checking in Dawson Graber. He wears number 22, the lone freshman on the varsity. He's listed at 5'10", wearing number 22. Inbound comes in, bounce off the glass, no good by Jonas Teasdale. Rebound comes down to Prairie du Chien. As the bench has cleared all for Cuba City with 6:40 remaining in this one. 71-38 Cuba City now can start looking ahead to Friday night where they will be at Iowa Grant. We will be there as well. 3 ball up, that's good for Sam Kramer. Kramer's 3 ball gives him 20 for the evening. And now a steal in the inbound. DeHart off glass. No, he'll go to the line and shoot 2. 6:16 remains. Vincent Cummins also in the game here for Cuba City. Cummins, a 6'4" sophomore. 2 free throws for Garrett DeHart. Leo's Used Cars 2. See Curtis Pint and John Weber for your next ride. Leo's Used Cars 2 on Main Street, Dickeyville. First free throw is up, and it is no good. We'll have your Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. We'll talk with our MVP presented by Hermson's Ace Hardware. We'll have your Tri-Core Turning Point. And, of course, we'll name and talk to our scrapper of the game presented to you by West End Salvage. Second free throw by DeHart is good. 71-42 in favor of Cuba City, and a foul in the backcourt with the full court press. Foul goes on Ashton Lant. That is his 4th. Team foul number 5 of the second half. 6 minutes to play if they turn the clock on. You can turn the clock on. Clock is not moving. Now it's moving. On the baseline, Michael Nicely will kick it out left side. That's to Vincent Cummins. Cummins to Graber. Graber to the baseline. 3 ball launch. That's good! Michael Nicely from downtown. The senior gets his first points of the contest. 74-42. The Cubans with 5:40 remaining in this one. Ashton Lant. He will pass off right side to Garrett DeHart. DeHart to Duha. Duha down low. Fadeaway jumper from the baseline from 10 feet is good. Beautiful shot by Stephen Duha, the senior. 74-44. Cubans with the advantage. Now a steal by Prairie du Chien. It ends up in the hands of Stephen Duha. 5:10 to go. 30-point advantage for Cuba City. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Skying up for it is Trayton Fuhr. Into the front court. Dawson Graber looking down low, up with a shot off glass by Trayton Fuhr. No good. Rebound comes down to the Blackhawks. Shoebox scoreboard update. 3-point Lancaster lead, 55-52 with 2:18 to play. That game on AM 1590 WPVL on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Spin move, kick out, left side to Hart for 3 for Prairie du Chien. No good. Rebound to the Cubans. Coming down with it, trying to get out of there. With the rebound, Vincent Cummins. 4:20 to play. Cuba City with the 30-point advantage. Now hand off to Jonas Teasdale, left side. 3 ball Cummins. Good! Vincent Cummins from downtown. 77-44. Cuba City, 4:05 to play. Everybody getting involved in this score-a-palooza here at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium. 3-ball left side, too strong for Garrett DeHart. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Fight for the ball in the backcourt, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow goes to Prairie du Chien, a turnover for Cuba City. Shoebox scoreboard update. Potosi Cassville leading Boscobel 40-36. Last update, that was 6:55 to play in the second half. So again, that's Potosi Cassville leading Boscobel 40-36. Platteville leading River Valley 53-39 with 8:44 to play. As Prairie du Chien subbing out their seniors. As they are getting rounds of applause here from not just the faithful from Prairie du Chien, but also the Cuba City home crowd as well. Prairie du Chien back on offense in the lane. Tough jumper, no good by Kimbler. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Teasdale into the front court, and errant pass that goes right over to the student broadcasters on the far side of the stage here. As they're broadcasting on the Cuba City school feed, and they almost wore that one. 3:20 to play, 77-44, the Cubans. Looking down low, pass to Bryce Krejci. Krejci right side to Sutter. Sutter between the legs dribble, trying to find an opening. He'll step back, lefty three, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cubans, ripped away. Now a block shot by the Cubans. Vincent getting up after that one, and now a layup by Dawson Graber. The block by Trayton Fuhrer led to the Dawson Graber layup. Now the only one that hasn't scored in the contest, well, there's two, Leffelholtz and Fuhrer. Then you could almost call it a complete victory for Cuba City. There's a long 3-ball by Mike Jadewski. His first points of the game, 79-47, the Cubans. So let's see if Cuba City tries to get Trayton Fuhrer and Landon Leffelholtz in the scoring column. Leffelholtz might be done for the evening. Drive, Teasdale loses the handle, picks it back up, turnaround jumper, good. Jonas Teasdale with 5. 81-47, the Cubans nearing the 2-minute mark of the second half. Shoebox scoreboard, we have a final we'll get to you. There's the 3-ball attempt, no good by Bedward. Rebound comes down to the Cubans. Belmont defeats Highland this evening, 78-41. Baseline 3, right side, no good by Cummins. Rebound loose and picked up by the Blackhawks. Potosi Castle leads Boscobel 45-41. 4:12 remains in that contest. Foul's going to go on Jonas Teasdale. That will be his first, trying to block a shot of Caden Sutter. From the Airs Furniture broadcast booth, I'm John Satterley on Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX FM Stageville, Dubuque, Platteville, a Queen Bee radio station. WIAA Division 4 regional quarterfinal matchup. The number 5 seed Cuba City Cubans against the number 4 seed, number 12 seed Prairie du Chien Blackhawks. 1:30 remains in this one. Cuba City has led from the opening bell. Top of the wheel, pumping on the 3 by Cummins. He'll try to drive baseline. I'll pass it off to Fuhrer. Fuhrer to the top of the wheel. Dribble drive, Dawson Graber. Graber posting up. He gets stopped, passing it back out to Teasdale. He'll take a 3. Back iron, no. Rebound comes down to Elias Kimbler for Prairie du Chien. Left side dribble drive off glass. That is good for Caden Sutter. Quick substitution timeout called by Prairie du Chien, getting Landon Smith into the contest for Caden Sutter, the 5'8 sophomore. And our under 1 minute to play in this one. Cuba City 81, Prairie du Chien 50. Looking down low, Fuhrer kicking it back out. Dribble drive, kick out to the right side to Jonas Teasdale. Now Dawson Graber to the hole, up and under move is good for the freshman. 83-50. The Cubans with 30 seconds to go until they advance to Iowa Grant on Friday night, and that pass is too hot to handle for Prairie to Chien. Out of bounds, it will be Cuba City basketball. And Cuba City, with the win, they will move on to the regional semifinals, where they will face conference foe and number 4 seed Iowa Grant. With the basketball, Vincent Cummins will hand it off to Jonas Teasdale with 10 seconds to play. Prairie du Chien's season will come to an end with a 1-24 record as they fall to the Cuba City Cubans. Cuba City, 83. Prairie du Chien, 50. Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show coming your way in a few minutes on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In Game 6.
Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on our streets, county roads, and highways to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. This message from the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and the WIAA.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
In Game 6.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cuba City defeats Prairie du Chien 83-50. As we compile our stats, that will be presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. Shoebox scoreboard update and more with the Tri-State Roofing LLC post-game show coming your way in just a few minutes on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In Game 7.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien. Trade out and trade up with the Gia Milking Performance promotion at Fuller's Milker Center. For a limited time, trade out your old milking units and liners and immediately benefit by trading up to a better milking performance at substantial savings. Choose from the Gia IQ milking unit or the classic 300E milking unit, both available with a GQ liner package. Plus, save if you need to swap Jetter cups too. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to find out how you can save big trading out and trading up on new Gia milking equipment technology.
In Game 7. In Game 8.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting, so stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. In Game 8.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Getting everything lined up. We got a couple of guys up here to be our most valuable players that are presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center Bloomington. We'll have them coming your way in just a couple of minutes on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In Game 9.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
In Game 9.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel is your Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show where number 5 seed Cuba City defeats the 12-seeded Prairie Blackhawks 83-50. We're being joined by our most valuable players, presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's in Bloomington and Platteville. First, we're talking with Trevor Van Nana this evening. Trevor had 11 points all in the first half. Congratulations on a big win here this evening. Talk about this one here, guys, with your career's on the line when it comes to basketball, wearing the black and gold. How did you guys attack this one, knowing Prairie du Chien also has nothing to lose, only one win on the season, and you didn't want to let them creep up on you?
Yeah, it feels good. Even though they had a not so great regular season record, we still didn't want to take them lightly. So,
absolutely. And you get into this, Briggs. Briggs Rundy also joining us, trying to be the muscle down low. They got some big guys with the height. How are you able to not let them overwhelm you with their height and be able to just take care of business down low?
Just gotta stay low and make sure you push them back when you box them out every time.
There are a couple of plays. There weren't many where the ball was loose on the floor on this one. Thank goodness, right? Those floor burns are not fun. But what were you able to do to really get Prairie du Chien off of their game early on? It seemed like it was just kind of nobody knew what they were doing right away, kind of a slow go. What was it you felt really cracked this game open?
I feel our press that we threw in this week in practice was good. So I think that helped us out a lot, getting easy buckets right away.
Trevor Van Nana joining us, also being joined by Briggs Rundy. And Briggs, with this one, you had 5 points in this contest. Not really known for your scoring, but when you get a game like this and everybody's able to score, is this kind of the fun games for you to have?
Yeah, it definitely is.
And being a senior, considering this may be the last game that you have at home, I mean, upsets do happen. You could host a regional championship game if you get a chance to get past Friday night. What does it mean to you to win your last game at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium?
That means a lot because I've been playing basketball here my whole life mainly, and it means a lot to win the last game here.
Well, and Trevor, same question to you. What does it mean for you being a senior to win the last game that you'll more than likely play here at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium?
Yeah, it definitely feels good. Freshman year we had Coach Pettigrew himself here, so he kind of set the standard for all of us, so it feels good.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Trevor, and congratulations, Briggs, on this one. Let's get 2 more seniors in here. You guys, you're done. we'll let those guys be done. And now we're being joined by Jonas Teasdale. You're good. You got the mic. You're good. So we got Jonas, and who else do we have?
Michael Nicely.
Yeah, Michael Nicely. Again, I didn't have the jersey in front of you, so I wasn't sure. You're all good. Michael, talk about this one, being able to get out there and get a chance to have that 3, being a senior. How big was that 3 for you?
Yeah, it felt good. I've been playing in this gym, your whole life. It's a way to, go out strong.
These are our scrappers of the game, presented to you by West End Salvage of Lancaster, the players whose hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage Lancaster. Jonas Teasdale as well. Jonas, talk about your big 3 and the 5 points you had this evening to get points in your final game at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium.
It's definitely nice. You've been playing this gym your whole life, and
come out and have a win like this in the first round of playoffs. It's definitely motivating for the rest of the playoffs and for the rest of the season. Yeah.
Michael, coming into this contest, 9 wins on the season, definitely not the amount of wins you guys would like to have. So many close games that didn't quite go your way. How does this win tonight help springboard you guys against conference foe Iowa Grant on Friday night?
Oh, yeah. It feels good. The record might not show, but we played a lot of good teams this year, so we're confident heading into Iowa Grant.
I think if you look at this team with Cuba City, just look at the record now, 10-15. Jonas, I think a lot of people might overlook you, but how scary is this team if you guys are firing on all cylinders, where it kind of looked like you guys, I wouldn't say you're firing on all cylinders tonight, but you had a lot of them going really well.
I think we're the best 10-win team in the state. That's all there is to it.
Absolutely. Jonas, thank you for joining us. Michael, thank you for joining us. And then we have our 5th senior, Trayton Fuhrer, joining us here. Trayton, I'll ask you the same thing. What does it mean you didn't get points in the scorebook tonight, but to win your last game at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium? What does this mean for you?
Feels great. Last time here, so feels nice to win, especially by so much.
Coming up, you have Iowa Grant conference foe. You're going to be on the road there. How big is this win confidence-wise for you guys to go into Iowa Grant saying, why not us? Why couldn't we win?
Just seeing how well we did today, we really showed what we can do, and we think we'll be able to win at the next game.
So for you to come up here, to be able to get out and get some significant playing time, which really hasn't happened a lot this season, how did it feel to go out there and kind of turn it loose for a little bit, knowing that you pretty much had the win in the bag?
Felt nice. Wish I could have done a little bit more, but got a block, so always happy.
Hey, everybody wants to play. I mean, nobody wants to sit there and start getting splinters from sitting riding the pine too much. But Trayton Fuhrer joining us here. One of our scrappers of the game, presented to you by West End Salvage in Lancaster. Iowa Grant, Cuba City, Friday night. Where else would you want to be? What do you think about your chances with the confidence after this win?
I think our chances are great. Played them twice already, so we know what they do, and I think we're ready to win it.
Trayton, congratulations. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Trayton Fuhrer joining us here, one of our West End Salvage scrappers of the games. We just had all 5 seniors of Cuba City joining us here at the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Michael Nicely, Jonas Teasdale, Trevor Van Natta, Briggs Rundy, and Trayton Fuhrer. More of your post-game show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing LLC coming up after this timeout. Cuba City with the win tonight, 83-50 on Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In game 10.
Did you know that lung cancer is one of the most treatable cancers when caught early? That's where a simple lung screening can make all the difference. If you're 50 or older and have a history of smoking, a lung screening could help detect issues early, before they become a problem. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your lung screening and take charge of your health today. Accepting Medical Associates, Dean, and Quartz Insurance, to name a few. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
I'm Todd Mitchell, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mound City Bank at 888-622-6069. And let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mound City Bank.
In game 10. Postgame 1 minute.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetoSleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking it questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
A fraction of a raindrop. 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Right now, our country feels divided, but there's a place where people are coming together.
I was nervous to talk to someone so different than me.
Me too.
Love Has No Labels and One Small Step are helping people with different political views, beliefs, and experiences connect through conversation, and it feels good.
This conversation gives me hope.
It gives me a lot of hope, too.
Take a step toward bringing our country and your community together. Start a conversation at lovehasnolabels.com/onesmallstep. A message from StoryCorps, Love Has No Labels, and the Ad Council.
Hey y'all, I'm Kelly Clarkson. Every American dreams of creating a better life for his or her family, but in some communities, those dreams face difficult challenges. When we come together to help those in need get the same opportunities as everyone else, we truly are making our country a better place to live for all of us. So look for volunteer opportunities in your community to help others achieve the American dream, all right? This message is courtesy of the United States Air Force.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing Postgame Show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel with your final score tonight. Number 5 seed Cuba City 83. Number 12 seed Prairie 50. Your post-game show presented to you by Tri-State Roofing LLC. Let's take a look at your final stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena L. Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Go to DodgevilleTax.com to see how Arena can help keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket now during tax season. Make an appointment by calling 608-930-7500. Voted best of the best of Iowa County 6 of the last 8 years. Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. First for the Prairie Blackhawks, they were led in scoring by Sam Kramer. He had 20 this evening. 8 points for Stephen Duha. 6 points for Caden Sutter. 4 points apiece for Ashton Lant and for Brock Folsom. 3 points apiece for Mike Jazuski and for Elias Kimbler. 1 point apiece for Parker Bedward and Garrett DeHart. 9 of 15 from the free throw line for 60%. Rest of the shooting, 41% from 2-point range, 13 of 32, 5 of 23 from long distance, 22%. Total shooting, 18 of 55 for 33%. Rebounding, 27 total rebounds, 16 defensively, 11 offensively. A lot of those in the second half. 22 total turnovers, 14 in the first half, 8 in the second half. For the Cuba City Cubans, they were led in scoring tonight by Hudson Kieler. He had 20 points, 18 of those were in the first half. 15 points for Cameron Guler. 11 points apiece for Trevor Van Natta and for Landon Geyer. So you had 4 Cuba City Cubans that were in double digits. 6 points for Carson Collins. 5 points for Jonas Teasdale and Briggs Rundy. 4 points for Dawson Graber. 3 points apiece for Vincent Cummins and for Michael Nicely. No points this evening for Landon Leffelholtz or for Trayton Fuhrer. Free throw shooting 11 of 16 for 69%. The rest of the shooting for the Cubans, 2-point range, 60%. 18 of 30, 12 of 26, 46% from 3-point range. Total for the game, 30 of 56 shooting, 54%. Any game you're shooting over 50%, high likelihood that you're going to win at the high school level. 31 total rebounds, 25 on the defensive end, 6 on the offensive end. 17 total turnovers, with 11 of those coming in the second half. Those are your final stats presented to you by Dodgeville Tax and Accounting and Arena El Satterley CPA with offices in Dodgeville and in Gratiot. Shoebox Scoreboard plus your Tricord Turning Point coming your way during our post-game show presented by Tri-State Roofing, LLC. We'll see you on Friday. Yep. Coming up in just a moment, we'll be back after this. Cuba City over Prairie, 83-50. Tri-State Roofing, LLC post-game show continues on next.
Postgame 1 minute.
Hello, my name is Andrea Delzell, and I've been using a wheelchair since I was 5 years old. If I had one message for the general public, it would be relax. Some folks get really flustered around disabled people, so they just pretend we're not there. I've actually had waiters talk to my companion and completely ignore me. People with disabilities just want the same respect and consideration as everyone else.
This is a message from United Spinal Association. Download our disability etiquette booklet at unitedspinal.org.
It's been said that when someone you love has Parkinson's, you have Parkinson's.
The Parkinson's Foundation knows that the disease doesn't just affect the diagnosed. It affects everyone who supports and helps care for them.
If you have questions, the Parkinson's Foundation has answers.
We can help you understand the disease
and give you tips for living a better life.
Find your answers at parkinson.org or call 1-800-473-4636. The Parkinson's Foundation. Better lives together.
These are the sounds of a dinner. A dinner that almost didn't happen. A dinner now served thanks to people like you. Due to COVID-19, 17 million more Americans may face hunger. Feeding America is helping our neighbors in need. And if you're able, you can too. Donations are being accepted at feedingamerica.org/coronavirus. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Feeding America. 200 food banks strong.
Over 2.8 million Americans have served in our military since 9/11. Many have returned home with devastating injuries and few resources for them and their families. This is news correspondent Bob Woodruff. I sustained a life-threatening injury while reporting from Iraq in 2006. The military had my back that day, and they have each other's while serving. It's time we had theirs. Please join us as part of the Got Your Six initiative. To learn more, go to gotyour6.org using the number 6.
Postgame 1 minute.
Dubuque Super Hits 106 on the Queeby Radio Sports YouTube channel. 5-seeded Cuba City Cubans defeat the 12-seed Prairie Blackhawks 83-50. It's time for our Shoebox Scoreboard presented to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the Midwest's largest independent shoe store, the Shoebox in Black Earth. We got a lot of them to get to it, so let's take a look at Division 4. Our game tonight, Cuba City defeating the 12-seed Prairie du Chien Blackhawks 83-50. Cuba City, the 5-seed, will be on the road to play at Iowa Grant Friday evening. That's what we have for Division 4 at the moment, as scores are still trying to be compiled here this evening. Again, when you get everything popping in all at the same time, not all of it works out the way that you hope it does. So, all right, let's go ahead and go in Division 5 here this evening. On the lower left-hand portion of the bracket, North Crawford, the 1-seed, over Weston, 77-44. North Crawford will host Seneca, who defeated Ithaca this evening, 67-55. River Ridge, the 5-seed, they defeat Lafarge Youth Initiative, the 12-seed, 63-38. River Ridge will be on the road to take on the 4-seed Belmont Belmont Braves. Belmont defeated Highland this evening, 78-41. So Belmont will be hosting River Ridge Friday night. Southwestern Wildcats, the 3 seed. They defeat 14 seed Riverdale Chieftains 77-46. Southwestern will host DeSoto as the Pirates defeated the Benton Zephyrs this evening 53-47. And Potosi Cassville, they are moving on. The 7 seed Potosi Cassville defeats 10 seeded Boscobel Bulldogs 51-43. They will face the winner of Wazeeka Steuben and Kickapoo. That final score has not yet been reported. Let's take a look at Division 3. The Mineral Point Pointers, due to being too good, they went from Division 4 to Division 3. It's going to be the battle for Highway 23. This time the season is on the line. Mineral Point will be hosting number 8 seed Dodgeville, as the Dodgeville Dodgers defeat Westby this evening, 79-71. Lower portion of that bracket in Division 3, New Glarus Glarner Knights, the 5 seed defeat 12 seeded Viroqua, 71-47. New Glarus will be on the road to take on number 4 seed Lancaster. The Flying Arrows, behind a 20-1 run over the last 5 minutes and 58 seconds. Lancaster defeats Richland Center 65-52. Because yes, Lancaster was trailing quite a bit in that contest. It was 35-28 Richland Center at halftime. It was even 26-14, a 12-point advantage midway through the first half. So Lancaster will come from behind victory this evening. Number 3 seed Mauston, they will host number 6 seed Platteville. The Platteville Hillmen defeat the River Valley Blackhawks 76-66. Those are the scores that we have for you this evening on the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth. Let's go with your Tricor Turning Point, presented to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Well, the game really was not a seesaw battle. Cuba City, they got the lead 2 minutes into the contest with the first basket at 2-0. It really was about the 13-minute mark to about the 10-minute mark of the contest when Cuba City really opened it up. It was 7-2, then 9-2, then it turned into 11-2 with 12:40 to go in the first half. Then the Cuban just busted it open with a major run to get up 27-10 with 8:16 to play in the first half. So Cuba City going on a 16-8 run over a 4.5 minute span from 12:40 in the game in the first half to 8:16 in the first half. Really busted open the game, made it insurmountable for Prairie du Chien to come back. The Prairie du Chien Blackhawks with a loss will end the season with a 1-24 record. And the seniors that just played their final game in the maroon and black, Ashton Lant, Garrett DeHart, Sam Kramer, Brock Folsom, and Steve Duha, the seniors for Prairie du Chien. Let me say thank you to Carey Lawson, Athletic Director of Cuba City School District, for always taking care of us, along with Superintendent Aaron Olson. Also, thank you to head coach Tanner Sheevy of the Cuba City Cubans, and of course to the seniors who we had up here during our Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show. Michael Nicely, Jonas Teasdale, Trevor Van Natta, Briggs Rundy, and Trayton Fuhrer. The seniors getting a chance to win their final game that they will play at Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium, being the seniors. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be able to cover our contest. Again, thank you for listening for high school sports. Upcoming schedule, what we have for you. High school basketball. Make sure you go to AM 1590 WPVL for guaranteed game times and matchups that will be aired. I'm going to say 99 times out of 100 that it will be Cuba City at Iowa Grant here on Dubuque Super Hits 106 on Friday night. We don't have that official etched in stone, but I would say pencil it in. Coming up on Thursday, we have WIAA Division 5 sectional semifinal girls basketball. The games that we will have for you will be on X1071. I will be in Dodgeville as the Barneville Golden Eagles take on Argyle Peck. 6:40 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off. on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. The other sectional semifinal we'll have on 97.7 Country WGLR Lancaster versus Edgerton in Verona. Again, the full slate Friday night, and of course regional championship games on all of our Queen Bee radio stations on Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. That will end our broadcast this evening from Jerry Pettigrew Gymnasium at Cuba City High School. The Cuba City Cubans improved to 10-15 with their victory this evening over Prairie, Chien, 83-50. The preceding has been a presentation of Queen Bee Radio Sports on Dubuque Super Hits 106 KIYX FM, Sageville, Dubuque, Platteville, a Queen Bee radio station. I'm John Satterley. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great evening, everyone.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.